Good morning, everybody. I hope this video finds you well. All right, so this is July 2026. I guess it's the 250th anniversary of the United States. Personally, as an American, I could care less. The United States is not what I grew up to believe it to be, and so I'm a bit embittered. Expat. Excuse me. And I'm not going to get railing too hard on it, except we can pretty much see the entirety of the United States' role in the world today. A random earthquake hits Iran after Iran attacked an American base, apparently. I guess God must be on the side of those Americans, don't you think? With all these earthquakes happening and sudden strange weather resulting in floods, killing a lot of people. Meanwhile, the news is talking about things that they think would be more interesting to the average American worker. I wonder why they still call them workers when they're actually serfs. They're all serfs. A slave owns nothing. How many things do Americans actually own? You say you own a house. No, you don't. If you're making payments to a bank, you don't own it. If once it's paid off, you still pay taxes on it, you don't own it. Something that's taxed is never owned. And when you die, there's probate. So the house is never owned. Cars? How many people own their car outright? There's a sizable percentage, I would imagine. Maybe 20% of Americans own their cars, lock, stock, and barrel. Most Americans, however, and I could be wrong, but most Americans, at least 51%, are paying on a car, so they're renting transportation. That's a big change from when the country was founded, don't you think? Back then, you owned your horse. Back then, you actually did own your horse. Now, it's not really the case, don't you think? What else? Food? Well, you can buy food and then consume food. So it's a consumable, right? Like this bottle here. This is a bottle of what is this? A bottle of tea. Can you make it out? It's a bottle of tea. It's a consumable. I consume it. Then I discard it. I think all these things you guys know about. Freedom means the ability to own something. Slaves were never allowed to own anything. So they were a slave. A free man, on the other hand, and by extension a free woman, but in those days, way back when, there was differentiations. A free man, and they called them a free man, was able to own property, untaxed. Not paying mortgage on anything, own property. And that generally consisted of a hovel and some cattle, maybe some chickens and a horse to get around in. And of course they could own slaves. That was a homeowner or a landowner, a homeowner. A landowner owned multiple properties. I see the United States heading into that model sure as shit. where a nation of serf peasant slaves service a ultra-rich oligarchy whose lower tier members are landowners. Welcome to the 250th anniversary of the United States. From what was this grand project of being a republic, became a democracy, became an oligarchy, and is now a technologically based feudalism society. And you can tell that because look around the ruins. And so my last posts and everything have been talking about these ruins. You see them every day. Certain areas of the United States look pretty good. They do. Other ones not so well, not so nice. You can go through entire swaths of countryside in the United States that is the big nothing. Town after town after town of a whole bunch of nothing opened up. I'm sorry about that. Hate to see that, actually. But yeah, that's what you've got. Boarded up stores. Factories closed. I warned about factories closing 20 years ago. Nobody listened. So there you go. You got what you wanted. You think you can just fire up a factory like that and compete? You can't. Not at the wage rate, not at the regulatory limitations, not at the skill level, and certainly not at the financial equity required to make it happen. Very few people want to invest in the United States today, though. If you manage to do it, you'll be doing okay. Maybe. So there we are right now on the 250th anniversary of the United States. Since the United States controls, or has controlled, most of the global media for the longest time, people consider everything, as Americans consider everything that's happening in the United States to be the end all of everything, but it's not. The rest of the world has lots of stuff going on. Now, I don't want to rail too much on India, but I got to tell you, India has really been in my caw for some time after being swindled a couple of times, tricked a couple of other times. And then this narrative of they're so great and competing against China. When I've been there, it's like, ugh. Maybe there's a couple of oases, but for the most part, holy crap. So, let's not talk too much about India, but India is representative of the rest of the world has its own media. Just keep in mind that a lot of this media, guys, is controlled by the United States, or the Five Eyes. They're kind of one and the same. They're like a hydra. So let's leave that at that. Now, in this post, I'm going to give you some more Chinese social media blurbs for your viewing pleasure. They're not particularly culled in any particular way. They're just very atypical. Mostly my social media feeds are pretty girls jiggling around a lot. We got some K-pop stuff because my daughter plays on them. And I like K-pop anyway, so whatever. A little bit of geopolitics, but generally the geopolitics are pretty much guys with question marks floating over their heads saying, what the hell's going on in the United States? And some AI ads saying, here's the latest thing from Claude, here's the latest thing from ChatGPT, blah, 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 blah. Here's what you need to know, and here's these alternative, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I pretty much throw away those AI generated crap. I will tell you that on the things that matter most on the posts, I particularly find a great interest in the humanistic elements of doing, and I'm going to put some of them here. Social media does not have to be a Jerry Springer cesspool of what had happened in the United States, if you kind of know what I'm talking about. It can be a very, very versatile tool if handled properly. Certainly Tumblr was for those who were artistically inclined, for designers and artists, before it was sold to Yahoo, and Yahoo decided to clamp on free expression under the guise of save the children. Tumblr is hardly existing anymore. It still exists, but it's a shadow of what it used to be. So anyways, with that, let me simply say, be kind to dogs and cats. Take care of your neighbors. Remember, I believe in you. And yeah, check out these other videos. Maybe they'll resonate to you. Okay? Some views from China, from my side of the world. Have a good one, guys.
You're not losing a man because he stopped loving you. You're losing him because he stopped feeling respected. And that's a difference a lot of women never fully understand. Love alone doesn't keep a man invested. Respect does. And respect isn't just about what you say. It's about how you treat him every day. It's in your tone, your reactions, and the way you speak to him when you're frustrated or when other people are around. Because you can tell a man I love you 100 times. But if you're constantly correcting him, talking over him, rolling your eyes, mocking him, or making him feel insignificant, that's not respect. And men rarely fight forever against that feeling. Most don't explode, most don't leave overnight. They slowly pull away. Less effort, less attention, less emotional investment, and by the time you notice it, he's already halfway out the door. You can't bring a man back once he's emotionally checked out simply with affection, attention, or intimacy. Because the real issue was never love. It was how he felt around you. Many women mistake control for strength. They think being strong means always challenging him, always having the final word, and always needing to be right. But that's not strength, that's ego. Real respect looks different. It means listening without trying to dominate, trusting without trying to control, and communicating in a way that strengthens the relationship instead of tearing it down. It doesn't mean losing your voice, it means learning how to use it wisely. Because when a man feels genuinely respected, something changes. He becomes more focused, more confident, more committed, and more willing to invest in the relationship. So before asking why he's stopped showing up for you, ask yourself one question. Have you been giving him a reason to want to?
3、2、1是吧？行，马上就到，马上就到。
来不及大声呼喊，有点混乱，有点混乱，才发现沉默是混乱。一不刹那，我只能判断，我越来越爱，爱不爱都成为我们的负担。我想要痛快地离开我的依赖。
老婆，给你带了杯奶茶。
哪里？不然晕倒了是吧？啊。什么情况啊？家里人有吗？喂，孩子。没有啊，小朋友，哎，小朋友，没有杀人犯也没有。
的人潮，寂寞一旦猖狂，心就立刻被丢到旷野里流浪。当世界荒凉如岛，只有你能做停靠，也难免我拉着过去不放。
这个是你
治不好想念你的嗜好，再多时光都徒劳。一段情要埋藏多少年？一封信要质量多少天？
你回来了，没吃饭了吧？
心要承受多少
哎，等你呢。
痛苦的煎熬，才能够彼此完全明了。你应该会明白我的爱，虽然我从未向你坦白。
停下车，赶回主人！
大112，人出来了吗？
人没出来。
山主任，
他开不开那个车门？
山主任，山主任，快！还有吗？要给你讲一个案子吗？你要不要去验检看一下？明白吗？去坐下。怎么会抓到呢？你也不知道。现在我们消费是不是讲了吧？这么下子过了视频，好吧？好，你看，你走路都走不稳了，现在。那你弄条，看着。
能遇见你，所以我很珍惜，不敢大意，用尽所有力气，小心的爱你，唯恐弄丢你，一切来不及。
南诊4楼抽血区域999。
哎，我不回来了，我包了饺子嘞。
so much?
I'm hungry.
Didn't you eat your lunch today?
Yeah, but I'm still hungry.
Oh, how you like the xiaolongbao I pack you?
It was really good.
Liar. I did not pack xiaolongbao!
Okay. Fine. I threw my lunch away.
Come
on, Eddie, that's
Eddie.
wasteful,
This is
man.
the food I make you. You love my food.
I need white people lunch. No, man, what you doing?
Get used to it. You're the one at the bottom now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. It's my turn, chink.
And according to the lunch monitor, it kicked him in the groinal area, shoved a pudding in his face, and unleashed a stream of obscenities I can't repeat because God is listening. There were some words he used that I've never heard before. This is a very serious offense, Mr. and Mrs. Huang.
Yes, it is. We are very upset that you didn't do anything to defend Eddie.
Excuse me?
That boy called our son a chink. You think that's okay? Why didn't you do anything about that?
How come only Eddie's out there? How come that boy is not also out there? Where are his parents?
Or his 40-year-old best friend. And why aren't we talking about the fact that he has a 40-year-old best friend? The school's fine with that?
Fishy.
I don't think you understand. We're talking about possible suspension.
If you try to suspend our son because of this, we will sue everyone in this school.
So fast it'll make your head spin. Hey, it's the American way, right?
You know about that.
Every region. I spoke to a man recently. He runs the railway in his country. And he made the point to me that China is wasting money on all these railways, trains going everywhere, super fast, wonderful bridges to nowhere, to a small place, he said, with only a few thousand people. They'll build a bridge to them. He couldn't grasp that socialism in China means what it says on the tin. It means that every region of China must be connected to the other. If you like, in traditional capitalist economic logic, you wouldn't build a railway to there because it won't make a profit. But their idea of profit is different to the idea of profit in China. The idea of profit in China is to raise the living standards of every person in every region. You see, in a capitalist country, that doesn't happen. Nobody tries to lift forgotten regions that have either lost their former relevance, like Liverpool, or have never had any relevance. They're just left to rot in Western countries. Socialism means us all, us, and always, forever. Capitalism is me and now. No caring about other people's children, no honoring about other people's parents, no us, no always, just me and now. When our children say, that's mine, we lecture them. There is nothing called mine. What is in this house belongs to everybody in this house. This is the normal human nature that we should encourage. But capitalism discourages it, makes you think only of me and only of now. Chinese people are lucky they have a government that understands the difference.
帮忙，快点，快点！
风和浪的阻挡，闪耀着光芒，这一刻放肆飞翔。我敢梦，我敢想，我敢闯，去荆棘之上，去看花热烈绽放，去展露你。乡亲们，我要失望。
亡我国家，灭我种族，我们就跟他们决战到底。国家有难，这个匹夫有责。这革命万岁！
But I can tell you what it is today. Everywhere you go, you see like brick and mortar houses, just proper homes that are built right next to a road that takes people from point A to point B. One thing that I see is every home in the rural areas of China has its own little piece of land, and that's where they grow their produce. They grow their vegetables, they have their chickens, they have their pigs. Every home has a way of getting their sustenance. And I'm saying everywhere. Everybody has their home and a little plot of land where they grow their sustenance. So they're not hungry. People say like, oh, Chinese poor live with $100 a month. The $100 is more than enough because they pay very little for water. They pay nothing for the food because, right? So you cannot compare the little income that they may have with what people may need in the West just to have a comparable level of life, quality of life. What else can I tell you? 5G everywhere. 180,000 kilometers I've driven. 280 cities. Never had an issue. That's very telling because that's something that changes the economy. So this leads me to another sentence that I've said before. In China, all you need is a product on a mobile phone and you're in business. That's all you need. And I want to mention one more thing. And everywhere you go, you see a little house, or sometimes a big building, depending on how big the place is. And there's a court of justice there. Sometimes you see the court of justice moving. There's actually little cars that's a court of justice, and they go to villages and sort whatever dispute they might have there. So it's great to see. It's also great to see the preservation of minorities. Again, I've traveled to every single area except Xizang, and here's the thing that a lot of people used to criticize China. Oh, you go to touristy places, of course they're gonna wear their costumes, of course they're gonna do their dances, of course they're gonna play their instrument, of course if you go to Disney, well, Goofy is gonna be Goofy and Mickey is gonna be Mickey. That's what happens when you go to Disney. But the thing is, when you get out of those touristy areas, like I have done, then you see people actually wearing those costumes, speaking that language. You see people dancing those dances, and you see people using those instruments and eating these foods. It's not for show, it's who they are and how they live. There's so many interesting things, and there's a lot of discussion about this, about people eating dog meat. So that's what people don't see. People don't eat dog everywhere in China. There's certain communities that do. And respecting those traditions is, it's really interesting to me to get all these perspectives from the rural side of China. People's lives are improving. People's lives are peaceful, harmonious, and you don't have this in many other countries. I cannot find a place where there was no power, there was no roads, there was no water, there was no internet. That I cannot say the same in my country. I cannot say the same. But that's communism for you. That's the fear that they sell us about a system that focuses on improving the lives of people.
他们说要戒了你的狂，就像擦掉了污垢。他们说要顺台阶而上，而代价是低头。那就让我不可乘风，你一样骄傲着那种孤勇。谁说对弈平凡的不算英雄？
小船，哎呀，下船！关押了！关押了！关押了！好了，上面拉过来！
像绝望的你存在，冰封城以来，当全世界都把你忘怀，我绝不离开，风雪也埋不了期待，我只想要给你我一生的。
往下走。
情人在短短解释后崩塌，我
Gee, and it's all alone.
We've got a fix on the target, sir. Standing by to release payload.
Roger. Release the bomb.
Releasing bomb.
Early. Miss Lee, what's going on? Would it be okay if I left early today? My parents are in Guangzhou today. They don't know how to get a cab, so I have to go to the train station to pick them up.
Everyone's still on the clock, and if you leave early, you'll lose your attendance bonus. It's your call.
Take this to Mr. Wang as soon as possible. He needs it urgently. Got it. All right, off you go.
谢谢师傅。
想起的是你，是我落
牵起，不惧岁月的更替，往后的潮汐，无论风雨，是你就无足以。
小孩吃啥没吃啥？
这么大？
见过吗？吓死了吧！
我也有肌肉，真的。
就你？
发亮，是否有梦？当然，我在心的光，很想说了，别管。他说孤单很好，今年春草不满，心里过着光的人，初衷不换，誓言让心不老，带那些梦探索。
一阵细雨洒落我心底，那感觉如此神秘。
云下我告别江城四沙，浊酒一杯敬洒我心中最念的他。望着因为梦呀，我盼你策马归家，宣纸一笔生花，我素质个点成花，我还是按你要我说多少遍。
下雨了，下雨了，你叫啥？怎么了？怎么了？哎呀，你真是个怂老的！啊，不着急，不着急，是3只小宝宝吗？好了，你也下来吧，你也下来吧。
不是往家点啊？
我没有说往家点嘛，我只是给他先放到这儿。
你怎么不让别人说不让啊？别人肯定说咱不让做饭，真难看。做饭了吗？
看着。你淋雨没？你赶紧去洗澡做，我烧了有热水。
开满的花，让夜拍打着沙，我却对你情有独钟。我陪你留下说最浪漫的话，即便是青春的懵懂，但是我们渐行渐远，逐渐戴上现实的枷锁，情人在短短解释后崩塌。我不知为何，疯狂的执着，我们之间的故事还不多，这回忆的漩涡快要把我吞没，求你别离开我。
你好好看。
不好意思，我真的不喜欢小孩，我走了，拜拜。
等等姐姐，等等等等。
有事情。
I moved to China about 5 months ago, and here's why. Number one, it's so affordable to live a comfortable life here in China. You know, I was living in Chicago, working my ass off, 50 plus hours a week, making bank, 2 serving jobs, because I'm an actor, but acting wasn't paying me. I wasn't booking. So I was new to the city, and there was just a lot of stuff going on. But I was working my ass off, and I could not see my money because so much of my bread was being taken out for expenses, for necessities. Here in China, you can live a good life and you don't gotta make that much. One job, that's all you need. You need one job. You can work one job and your spouse doesn't even have to work. Number 2, healthcare. Of course, healthcare. Every job gives you healthcare. I teach English and acting. And yes, I have free healthcare. And it's convenient. Like, I got sick a few months ago and I got seen, got treated, and I was good within like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? And my medicine, everything I had to pay for was so affordable. It was so cheap. Number 3, quality of life, man. The food is amazing. It's cheap and the quality is through the roof, okay? It don't got all that extra fructose corn syrup and all that stuff in your food. The food tastes like food. It tastes how it should. You ain't gaining weight, even if you're eating 3 times a day, eating whatever. You can find a great apartment, a nice 3-bedroom, high-rise junk for $400, $600 a month. And a lot of times, the places here, they want you to rent 6 months at a time, so you can put that money down and not have to worry about rent for 6 months or a year. Transportation is so convenient as well because they have this thing called Didi. It's like Uber. I take a Didi to work every day. Back in Chicago, my job was like 12 minutes from where I live. There and back, every day I'm spending like $50. But here, it's only 11 yuan, which is like $2. So I'm spending under $5 every day to get to work, which is amazing. You don't need a car either because transportation is so quick and affordable. My next reason is safety. I have never felt safer anywhere else than I have here in China. They ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Them Jones are banned out here. There ain't no public servants abusing their authority because they just not on that. You know, they are public servants, and that's for the women. You don't have to worry about creeps, you know what I'm saying, following you, pressing you to get your number. This dude is just standing over you, trying to get at you, and you're just not interested. You don't want to be bothered. You don't have to worry about that. China prioritizes the safety of women, children, everybody, but specifically women and children. And that speaks to the reason why women, they walk around freely out here. Like, they not in fear of their life. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta travel with no man or anything. They can walk dolo by themselves, do whatever they want because they ain't gotta worry about being harmed.
越来越好，财运浮云都往你家跑，好运是顺水管运步步高，有福有美运气超爆表，岁岁年年飞翔，循着光照的方向，把你遗忘，回忆这就成我倔强的模样。我要凭着暗夜里的光，换他与你去唱歌向往，踏着生命之河不忘痴狂。
我只愿开心到老，风再冷不想逃，花再美也不想要，任我飘摇。天越高，心越小，不问因果有多少，独自醉倒。今天哭，明天笑，不求有人能明了，一身骄傲。歌在唱，舞在跳，长夜漫漫不觉晓，将快乐寻找。
看多少东西。分手，分手，分手。
这里干活。
说他我也发糖水。
还有一个帅哥。
Homeless people on the streets in China? Are they chased away? Are they locked up? Today, I will break down with 3 unique Chinese systems. First, there's something called the Dibao, the minimum living allowance. By 2025, nearly 40 million people in China are on it. On average, it's about 800 RMB a month. That's not enough in big cities, but in rural areas. If you have your own simple house and grow some veggies, it's enough to get by. Food, clothes, a roof. If you have that, you usually won't end up sleeping on the streets. Second, the rescue system. Urban management officers, civil affairs staff, and the community grid workers patrol regularly. When they see someone begging or sleeping rough, they don't chase them or arrest them. Instead, they go up and ask if they need help and guide them to shelters. Shelters are completely free. Food, beds, showers, clean clothes, medical care. They will also contact your family and buy you a ticket home. Of course, it's all voluntary. If you don't want to go, they won't force you. Third, and the most important, the job safety net. The government offers public welfare jobs, street sweeping, landscaping, toilet cleaning. The pay isn't high, but it's stable and comes with social insurance. This goes to older people or those who struggle to find a job. Also, delivery riders, couriers, construction laborers, they don't care much about your degree or age. As long as you are willing to work hard, you can usually find something and earn money. So the reason you don't see homeless people on China's streets isn't because they will be clean up. It's about the Dibao covers some, shelters hold others, and jobs take the rest. Of course, this system isn't perfect, and it varies from city to city. How does your country handle this? Drop a comment below. And if you want to know more about interesting things in China,
I'll smile, know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down, and all through the night time. Oh yeah, I tell you what you wanna hear. Get my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah. I'll put my arm around and show you how strong I am. I'll put my arm around and show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game.
季节落下，江湖恩怨乱如麻。我轻叹生死离别只一场。双峰凛冽染白发，刀剑声碎尽寒鸦。谁不是苦中几分黄沙？江湖路过一刹那，豪横气节似流霞。破碎纵横天下，为一世潇洒。
实验小时那个红绿灯，它4岁。
授予一个爱心小天使的手套。
无论是谁，要是敢亡我国家、灭我种族，我们就跟他们决战到底。国家有难，这个匹夫有责。这革命万岁！
Been our slogan for decades, and my question is, why is everyone broke then? 65% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 59% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency. Think your car breaks down, your kid gets sick. 59% of people would have to go into debt to cover that emergency. 83% of hourly workers have less than $500 in their savings account. 29% of Americans have more credit card debt than savings. To top it all off, 100 million Americans combined owe $220 billion in medical debt. 1 in 3 Americans are in medical debt. Let's call it what it is. America is not the greatest country in the world for the average person.
我的梦想是当警察。
天天放学都跑10圈，你疯了？没事，我想当警察，体力不能差。
又啃凉馒头，你妈给的饭钱又买习题了。
这玩意儿顶饱，等我考上警校就值了。
张磊，中国人民公安大学录取通知书，拿身份证签收。我考上了，妈，我考上了，太棒了！快跟上，别掉队！没事，战友的命就是我的命，绝不能掉链子。
那天，我终于穿上了这身衣服。
跟紧我，注意两侧。
那时候我才懂，这身衣服穿的不是威风，是责任。妈，我挺好的，顿顿有肉，一点不辛苦，你们别操心。我不怕刀尖舔血，就怕爸妈问我什么时候回家。蹲3天了，这帮人能来吗？肯定来，绝不能让毒品流到老百姓手里。
躲开！救护车马上到，你给我挺住啊！
我说过，战友的命就是我的命。
那年我站在讲台上说我的梦想是当警察，我用青春奔赴理想，用一生守住承诺。原来长大的代价是把一切温柔都留给万家灯火。
My legs, my nose, my back, my toes, my arms, my eyes, my chest, my thighs.
循着光照的方向，把你遗忘，回忆这就成我倔强的模样。我要凭着暗夜里的光，看它有一曲长的向往。
一个把男子给拦住了，拦住了以后呢，他就站中间了，看样子应该是在等人。结果呀，过了有一会儿了，这个小姐姐就问了，说：“帅哥，你走不走啊？我要去医院，我肚子疼。”紧接着这个红衣男子就说了，他老婆在化妆，马上就好了。然后啊，又过了一会儿，这个黑衣大哥就说了一句公道话，说什么：“你能不能等下一趟电梯呀？人家肚子疼，人家去医院。”然后啊，这红衣男子又说了：“我老婆马上就好了，关你什么事儿啊？”啊，这时呢，黑衣大哥没吭声，又看了看小姐姐，然后又看她肚子疼，然后又说了句：“这是公用电梯，你就等下一趟呢，人家身体不舒服啊。”这时呢，红衣男子却不耐烦了，说什么：“你能不能少说2句啊？上去就是一巴掌。”哎呦，那咱就说这黑大哥也不惯了，上去就是一脚啊，那他领住这个电梯就是干呐。哎呀，那咱就说这黑衣大哥可真爷们儿啊。
起来，起来，走走。走，往前走，往前走，往前走。
你就像是望着阳光，驱散所有的失落，心动悄然绽放，爱意无法藏躲，雨水漫漫，只想和你走过。飞翔，循着光照的方向，把你遗忘，回忆这就成我倔强的模样。我要凭着暗夜里的光，换它一句曲长的向往，踏着生命之河，不忘时光。
旁边就是。
作为一个公交车驾驶员，我也没有多想什么，看见人晕倒，我就第一时间把人送到医院，救人要紧。
等一下，我把你送到急诊门口了。
哎，女士，我这着急送东西，要不您等一下？
着急走楼梯呗，等会儿啊。
不是我这9层。
妈妈，咱们会让一下人家。这边人懂啥？别管，等你爸。
不是，女士，您看孩子都说了，是吧？我这
信这句话，做自己的光，不需要太亮。谁说要逆着风才算飞翔？